Welcome to Dreamiest Sleep Stories. I'm glad you're here. This is a gentle space where you can slow down, get comfortable, and allow yourself to rest. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go, and nothing you need to stay awake for. As you listen, you can let the sound of my voice soften your thoughts and guide you towards sleep. If you drift off, that's perfect. If you stay awake for a while, that's perfectly fine too. Make yourself cozy, take a slow, easy breath, and when you're ready, we'll begin tonight's story. Tonight's story is called The Lighthouse Keeper's Quiet Night. Take a slow breath in, gently and steadily, as if the air itself is calm and patient, and then let it go slowly, unhurried, like a wave rolling softly back toward the sea. There is nowhere else you need to be right now. Nothing you need to solve. Nothing you need to prepare for. Just this breath, in and out. Let your shoulders soften slightly as you breathe. Not forced, just a small easing, a quiet permission for them to drop a fraction lower. Let your jaw loosen. Let your tongue rest comfortably. Let the muscles around your eyes grow smooth and still. You don't need to hold anything right now. Notice the surface beneath you, the mattress, the cushion, the chair, the steady support underneath your body. It is holding you without effort. You don't need to brace or balance. You can let yourself be supported completely. Take another slow breath, in and out. Imagine now that you are walking along a narrow path near the sea. It is nighttime, but not dark in a way that feels heavy. The sky is a deep, velvety blue. Stars are scattered gently overhead. The air is cool and clean, with the faint scent of salt carried on a soft breeze. Ahead of you stands a lighthouse, tall, steady, quiet. Its white walls glow faintly under starlight. At the very top, the lantern turns slowly, a calm beam sweeping across the sea, then returning, then sweeping again, slow and steady. You walk toward it without hurry. Small lamps line the path, casting a low golden glow across smooth stones. Your footsteps are soft. The night feels spacious and calm. You can hear the sea below, a slow rhythm, in and out, in and out. The lighthouse door stands before you now, wooden, solid, reassuring. You rest your hand on the brass handle. It feels cool and smooth beneath your fingers. When you turn it, the door opens easily, as if it has been expecting you all along. Inside, the air is warmer. There is a soft scent of tea leaves and clean wood. A small lamp glows near the wall, casting honey-colored light across the floor. Everything inside feels cared for, tidy, gentle, unhurried. The door closes quietly behind you, and the outside world settles away. Not gone, just distant, for now. You take a slow breath inside the lighthouse. The warmth surrounds you. There is a simple bench by the wall with a folded blanket resting on top. A wooden desk stands nearby with a thick logbook placed carefully at its center. A kettle rests on a small stove. Everything has its place. Everything feels steady. Let your attention gently move to your body now. Start at the top of your head. Allow the scalp to soften, the forehead to smooth, the space between your brows to relax. Let your eyelids grow heavy and comfortable. Your cheeks can soften. Your jaw can release any tightness. Your neck can lengthen slightly as your shoulders ease down. Feel the weight drop from them, just a little. Your arms can rest fully, from shoulder to elbow, from elbow to wrist, all the way to your fingertips. Let your hands be loose and open. No need to grip, no need to hold. Let your chest rise and fall naturally with each breath. Let your belly soften completely. There is nothing to brace for here, nothing urgent, just calm breathing. Let your hips sink into support. Your thighs grow heavy, your knees relax, your calves soften, and finally your feet, loose, warm, completely at rest. You walk toward the spiral staircase. Your hand glides along the wooden rail. The steps curve upward slowly, each one worn smooth from years of calm footsteps. You climb without hurry. The sea's sound filters softly through the walls. A distant hush, a steady hush. At the top, the lantern room waits. Windows wrap around in a wide circle. The glass is clear. The night sky stretches in every direction. In the center, the lantern glows warmly. Its mechanism turns slowly. The beam sweeps outward across the sea, then returns, then sweeps again, slow and steady. You place your hand lightly against the frame. Everything is working perfectly. No adjustments needed, just presence, just watching. You breathe in, you breathe out. You watch the light move across the water. The tide below responds with its own rhythm. In and out, in and out. The lantern glow, the gentle whoosh of the sea. You begin to descend the staircase again, hand along the rail, step by step. The spiral feels soothing, up and down, round and round, like breathing, like rocking gently. Back in the main room, you place a kettle on the stove. There is a quiet click, then the soft beginning of warmth. You select a mug from the shelf, cream-colored, smooth in your hands. You rest it on the desk beside the logbook. The kettle hums gently as the water warms. You sit at the desk and open the logbook. The pages are thick and softly textured. A pen rests beside it. You write slowly, lantern steady, sea calm, all quiet. The letters appear evenly. There is no rush, just simple notes, just acknowledgement. The kettle begins to steam softly. You pour hot water into the mug. Tea leaves release their warmth into the rising steam. You cradle the mug in your hands. The heat spreads into your fingers, into your palms, into your wrists. You take a slow sip, warm and steady. Lantern glow, tea warmth, logbook pages, sea hush. You stand and walk to the window. The glass feels cool beneath your fingertips. Outside, the lantern beam passes slowly over dark water, then returns. The tide moves gently against the rocks, a soft rhythm. You breathe with it, in and out, in and out. You return to the desk. Turn a page. The paper whispers quietly. You write another line. Temperature mild, winds light, all steady. The pen moves smoothly. Lantern glow, tea warmth, logbook pages, sea hush. The night continues in gentle cycles. You polish a brass handle with a soft cloth. Slow circular motions, back and forth. The metal catches the lamplight. You place the cloth away, return to the mug. Another sip, warm and steady. You place the cloth away, return to the mug. Another sip, warm and steady. You climb the staircase once more, not because you must, just because the spiral feels soothing. Up a few steps, pause, then back down again. The movement itself is calming. The lighthouse holds you safely as you move. Above, the lantern turns. Below, the sea breathes. Lantern glow. Sea hush. Back in the chair near the lamp, you drape the blanket over your shoulders. Its weight is comforting, not heavy, just present. You sit and listen. The faint creak of wood settling, the soft turning of the lantern mechanism, the distant tide, everything steady, everything safe. Lantern glow, tea warmth, logbook pages, sea hush. Time in the lighthouse does not rush forward. It circles gently. You walk to the kitchen corner and rinse the mug. Warm water flows quietly. You dry it with a cloth and set it back on the shelf. You return to the desk and close the logbook softly. The lamp's glow remains warm. The sea continues its hush. You breathe in and out. You climb halfway up the staircase and sit on a step, hand resting along the rail, listening to the lantern above, feeling the quiet structure around you. The spiral's shape feels steady and protective. You descend slowly, each step familiar, each movement gentle. Lantern glow, sea hush, lamp glow, blanket weight. You settle into the chair again. This time you simply sit. No writing, no polishing, just breathing, just listening. The lighthouse does its quiet work without needing your attention. The lantern turns. The tide moves. In and out. In and out. As the night deepens, everything becomes simpler. Fewer movements, fewer tasks. You dim the lamp slightly. The room grows softer. Shadows lengthen gently along curved walls. The warmth remains. The hush remains. Lantern glow. Sea hush. You walk once more to the lantern room. The beam continues its slow circle, unchanged, steady, reliable. You rest your hand against the glass, cool, still. You watch the light sweep across water. Then you descend again, back to warmth, back to stillness. In the sleeping alcove, a narrow bed waits, a quilt folded neatly, a pillow smooth and inviting. You sit on the edge first. The mattress feels supportive. You remove the blanket from your shoulders and lay it across the bed. You lie down slowly. The quilt rests lightly over you. Your head sinks into the pillow. Outside, the lantern beam continues its patient turning. The sea continues its breathing. Inside, your breathing slows. In and out. In and out. Lantern glow. Sea hush. Lamp glow. Blanket weight. You imagine the logbook resting closed on the desk, the pen laid neatly beside it, the mug clean and returned to its place. All small tasks complete, all quiet, all well. The spiral staircase stands still in the soft, dim light. The lantern turns above. Sweep, return, sweep, return. Your body feels heavier now, more settled. Your shoulders sink deeper. Your arms rest fully. Your legs soften. Your feet relax completely. Lantern glow. Sea hush. The sound of the tide blends with your breathing. A slow rise. A slow fall. You no longer need to picture every detail. Just the rhythm, just the light turning, just the water moving, warm and steady, hush and pause. The lighthouse keeps watch. You do not need to. You can let your thoughts drift like small boats on calm water. They pass quietly. They move on. You return to the anchors. Lantern glow, sea hush. Lamp glow, blanket weight. In and out. In and out. The beam sweeps across the sea again, soft and steady. The tide answers with a quiet breath. The room remains warm. The night remains calm. And you remain supported, held by repetition, held by rhythm, held by gentle light. Lantern glow, sea hush. Lantern glow, sea hush. Breathing slow, breathing steady. The spiral of the staircase becomes a soft image in your mind, curving downward, curving gently, like sinking into sleep, like drifting into softness. No edge, no urgency, just gradual settling. The lighthouse continues its quiet night. The lantern turns, the sea breathes, the warmth holds, and you drift deeper. Lantern glow, sea hush, lamp glow, blanket weight, in and out, in and out. And the quiet rhythm continues, again and again, slow and steady, warm and gentle, as you rest.